Alright, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Nike Vaporfly 3. Here we go. The Vaporfly is a pretty common shoe, not for people to always run in, but if you know a lot about marathon running and racing, most people have seen this shoe, or at least a version, one of the older versions. So let's get started with the technical specs. It's going to be about a 6.5 ounce shoe. It feels pretty light. If I grab over here my shoes that I race cross country in, it's close. I don't know exactly which one I would say is heavier, but when I initially pick it up, the flats do actually feel a little bit heavier even than the Vaporflies. So it is a super light shoe. And then it's going to be about an 8mm heel to toe drop, which for me it felt normal. I usually run in a 0 drop shoe, but it didn't feel like any problem to me. And so let's look at then the looks of this shoe. If we look at it, it's the pink and orange, kind of a classic Vaporfly look. Personally, I really like this color a lot. I got it because, I don't know, it stands out. If you wear pink shorts, it looks super cool. I think all of the options for the colors look amazing, and they fit most racing outfits, I would say. So my initial thoughts when I first put these shoes on was, I'm gonna be frank, they're not a super comfortable shoe just for walking around, standing around in. They have a fairly aggressive arch and arch support, so that's gonna you're gonna feel that a little bit when you first put them on and you're just standing and walking around. But they do feel super bouncy, super bouncy, super light. This kind of compresses nicely. I'm not strong enough to do it just with my fingers, but it really, you feel the bounce. And then let's get into the workout. So when I ran a workout in these shoes, I did about 10.3 miles in 72 minutes. It was 4 by 4 minutes on, 2 minutes off, and then 4 by 2 minutes on, 1 minute off at a faster pace. So I got to do a little bit of running around 5:30, and then a little bit of running right around 5:10. So they felt really good. I did a couple strides, and the strides I would say were probably my least favorite part of this shoe. I have it locked here on the I've heard it called the marathon loop. I'm not sure what it's called, but you do definitely feel your heel coming out of the shoe a little bit. And so I felt that a bit on the strides because it was the first time I really picked up the pace in these. But as soon as I got into the real workout, it felt absolutely fine. I didn't have any problems with that. So I think it's just something you feel, and then it's not actually a problem. So back to the workout, I kind of felt like I was cheating wearing these. Nike makes an amazing shoe. There's a reason that Nike is the leading shoe right now. These Vaporflies just, I wouldn't say I felt it in the workout, but I was running at paces that should have been harder for the pace they were at. It didn't feel like I was putting in nearly as much effort, especially at the end. And now that it's today, the day after I've done the workout, I'm significantly less sore than I think I would have been without the Vaporflies on. And they do just feel incredibly bouncy and super fast. The one problem I would say I do have with them was on the cool down. They're a little bit less comfortable to run in at like a 7 or an 8 minute pace. Whatever like a slower pace is for you, they're a little bit less comfortable to run in at that, but most people aren't getting Vaporflies for easy running. And so yeah, I also think if you look at the one more cool thing here before I leave is on the inside here, it has something that says date and goal. That's obviously not like gonna give you percentages in your race, but I do think that's a super cool design aspect. They've really thought of everything. And then also if you look at this upper, I really like this upper. It's very similar to the Zoom X rival. No, it's very similar to the Zoom Victory, the track spikes for 800, where it has the holes, kind of the meshy like fishnet upper, and Doing leg swings, I did actually kind of feel like air like breezing by my foot, and I know that sounds weird, but it feels really nice, super light, and I would completely recommend these shoes to anyone that wants just the fastest shoe you can get.